Growing up in South Carolina is it's a pretty cool experience. It's a bit different than most other places. People here are known for like the home cooking, Southern hospitality, it's baseball, football fans. Sports were a pretty huge part of my high school experience. Soccer I kind of fell in love with. It was a really big part of my life in high school, and I enjoyed it, and I miss the soccer days. My family is pretty much your cliche Southern family. They have the accents. I'm actually the only one in the family that doesn't have the accent, and that's because Gears of War pretty much, and talking to my online friends so much. I discovered Gears of War, I believe was around Gears of War 2. My grandma took me to Walmart, and I was like, you know, that game looks cool, I kind of want to buy it. And she was like, it's rated M, will your mom be okay with that? My mom wasn't okay with it, but you know, I told her yeah. I first got into the competitive scene in Gears of War 3. I was playing GBs, but I would say I was a little less competitive than I should have been, until I looked at the GB forums and I saw this guy. His name was Mental, you probably know him by that. And he posted on the GB forums and he said, I'm hosting tryouts for my team ladder team. Message me on Xbox for an invite. So I messaged him, me and my friend both, we got the tryout. I ended up passing the tryout and playing with them. And back then we were both like 13, 14, but we were really good at the game. Like we had all the raw talent we needed. We were so good. Being one of the youngest pro players is a pretty cool thing. You can tell people like I'm one of the youngest in my field. I'm one of the youngest to, you know, be a professional in esports. Unfortunately, it'll end soon, but while it lasts, I'm gonna take advantage of it. Growing up in Kentucky, my biological dad was never really in the picture. He was in and out of jail, not supporting us. It was pretty tough, but my mom eventually met my stepdad, who took care of us, has been taking care of us and loved for us and supported us for the past 10, 15 years. He actually moved us to South Carolina, where around 2014, my mom proposed the idea of him possibly legally adopting us. We thought that was a really good idea. Me and my brother, we both reached out to our dad via writing him a letter, and we said, you never really been there for us, you never taken care of us, you never showed affection to us, like, you never did what a real dad was supposed to do. Reluctantly, he eventually agreed, and in 2014, my dad actually did gain legal custody of me and adopted me and my brother. So we were really excited for that, and we still are very excited every day that we had the opportunity to be adopted by him. He's a great role model, great influence overall, and just one of the most caring and loving people I've ever met in my life. Whenever I realized that this could be a full-time thing for me and that I could play professionally was definitely around the time I got picked up by Team Allegiance. That offer from Allegiance really just upped my competitive drive, it motivated me, and I've just been on an upward staircase ever since. At the end of season 1 was kind of when I got the offer to sub for Optic. It was a cool experience to play with the best players in the world. During that time period, I think my skill increased tremendously. Like, my stock definitely rose. As much as people thought I was going to be disappointed, I actually wasn't at all whenever IC returned. I mean, yeah, it would have been cool to play an event with them and all, but it'd be even cooler if I went to an event and won with my own team. You know, after he came back, I kind of assembled my own team with the help of Crash and Rezik, and we just started showing up from then on out. Dallas, we placed 4th, Mexico 3rd. Looking at it, everybody wants their team to stay together. Everybody wants to have the same roster and just improve from there. But no one really knows what's gonna happen. No one knows what goes on behind the scenes. I mean, with time, you never know what's gonna happen. I graduated high school 2 years ago, and since then I've just been competing, playing Gears of War pretty much full time. Education is very important for me, which is why I decided that I wanted to go to college while competing. This fall, I'm going to be going to the University of South Carolina, and I'm going to be rooming with Lava, Toy, and my friend from high school. I'm really excited for the football games, the basketball games, the soccer games. I'm just excited for the campus life in general and being able to enjoy that while competing in esports. My hope for season 2 is that it sets the tone for the rest of Gears Esports, and I hope that Gears of War Esports continues to have these seasons, and I hope Gears of War 5 continues to have a competitive scene, because I'd like to compete as long as I can. I mean, I want to make everybody proud. I want to make my teammates proud, my org owner proud, just everybody involved with me and Gears of War proud. No matter what your dream is, no matter what your idea of a good reality is, just follow it, stay true to it, go down that path, and you'll find success.